Non-dualism is the understanding that reality, at its deepest level, is not divided. It asserts that the apparent separations we experience between self and other, spirit and matter, God and world, heaven and earth are not ultimate truths, but perceptual distinctions arising within a single, unified existence. Rather than denying difference, non-dualism places difference within unity. Many ancient civilizations held this view implicitly or explicitly, embedding it within myth, cosmology, theology, and sacred practice long before it was formalized in philosophical language. The term non-dualism literally means not to. It does not claim that everything is identical, but that all things arise from, exist within, and return to one underlying reality. In non-dual understanding, opposites are complementary expressions of a single source rather than conflicting forces. Light and darkness, order and chaos, male and female, divine and human are understood as polarities within unity, not as absolute divisions. This worldview contrasts with strict dualism, which divides existence into opposing and irreconcilable realms, good versus evil, spirit versus matter, God versus creation. Non-dualism instead sees such distinctions as functional, contextual, and temporary, useful for experience, but not reflective of ultimate reality. Non-dual awareness appears in some of the earliest spiritual traditions known to humanity. In ancient Egypt, the concept of Ma, it was not merely moral law, but cosmic harmony, an integrated order in which gods, humans, nature, and the cosmos existed as a single balanced system. The Neteru were not separate gods in a modern sense, but expressions of universal forces within one divine reality. Creation itself emerged from the primordial unity, often symbolized as the infinite waters of none, from which differentiation unfolded. Similarly, Hermetic philosophy expressed non-dualism through the principle as above, so below, teaching that the macrocosm and microcosm mirror one another because they arise from the same source. The divine was not distant from creation, but immanent within it. Humanity in this view was not separate from the cosmos, but a conscious participant within it. In the ancient Near East, traces of non-dualism appear in early Hebrew thought as well. The biblical creation narrative describes all existence emerging from a single divine word. Humanity is made in the image of God, suggesting not separation, but reflection. While later, theology emphasized distinction between creator and creation, earlier layers preserve a sense of profound intimacy and unity. In non-dual traditions, the divine is not encountered as an external object, but realized as the ground of being itself. God is not merely out there ruling from a distance, but also within, sustaining all existence moment by moment. This does not erase reverence or transcendence. Rather, it deepens it. The sacred is encountered everywhere, in all things, because all things participate in the same source. Mystical experiences across cultures often report this realization: the dissolving of boundaries, the loss of the sense of separation, and the direct knowing of unity. These experiences are described in different language as union with God, enlightenment, awakening, but they point toward the same insight, that the observer and the observed are not ultimately separate.